Okay, right, all of you. See, for the foreign currency revaluation reports and all, we need to maintain different types of parameters and all, right? See, you have seen the total thing which are related to the particular ECC, and now you can able to view all these things in SAP S for HANA. But the thing is that you do have transaction code, that is FAGL underscore FC underscore VL is for the ECC, and FAGL underscore FCV is for the SAP S for HANA. But the whole user interfaces will be changed, okay, comparing with the ECC in SAP S for HANA. Okay, so that is the important point that I want to discuss. So you know it very well, all of you. What do you mean by foreign currency revaluation? What do you mean by foreign currency revaluation? Nagaraju, what do you mean by foreign currency revaluation? Okay, right. So this foreign currency revaluation particularly is to be done for preparing financial statements at a key date, right? The main important point is that whatever the documents that we posted in foreign currencies have to be converted to company code currency. Okay. So that is why we have maintained different types of exchange rates, currencies, and at the same time translation ratios. Okay, why we maintain all these converted company code currencies ratios and all? Okay, so that is very important, right? And at the same time to prepare the financial statements. Okay, so your company financial statements can include only those transactions which are posted in company code currency, right? So that is why we will going to maintain the user currency like our vendor currencies and customer currencies and company code currencies. Hence, whatever the postings that we have posted and whatever the open items that we have, okay, for the particular GL accounts with the foreign currency have to be valuated in company code currency. Okay, so valuation is performed at a exchange rate on the valuation date. You have seen it very well, and in that way you can able to find out or you can able to calculate the gain or loss and post it to the exchange rate gain or loss accounts. Okay, now for this foreign currency revaluation, we do business transactions with vendors as well as the customers, right? So I mean to do the configurations, I mean to do the business transactions for the foreign vendors and also customers in SAP S for HANA. Okay, there will be no any changes. Okay, for I mean comparing with the ECC and all. So first you can just go to the transaction code OB07. We can able to do the things in transaction code OB07. We can able to maintain the buying rate and selling rate as well as the average rate. And can you maintain with the yes buying rate? Du R1 sorry du E1 is for the buying rate, du E2 is for the selling rate, du E3 is for the moving average rate. Okay. The next one is we should maintain the translation ratios. Go to that transaction code OBBS. We can able to maintain the translation ratios. Why? Because see, for the to estimate the currencies, company to currencies, for the foreign things and all, we should estimate. I mean, we should take out the translation ratios as 1:1. Okay, if the dollar rate is, I mean, if the Indian currency rate is double than the dollars rate, like USDs and any foreign currencies and all. Okay, based on the ratios only we can calculate the company code currency. But the DU even you can just give from currency USD to currency is INR. Valid from is 08.07 dot sorry 01.07 dot 2023. The next one is in an exchange rate DUE2. Oh, maintain the DUE2. And for from currency is USD and to currency is INR and valid from is 01.07.2023 and 1:1. Then DUE3 is for the next one USD and the next one is INR and the next one is 01.07.2023 1:1. Click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. And based on these foreign currency revaluation exchange rates things and all, we should able to maintain the rates direct quotation and indirect quotation. Okay, you know it very well, direct quotations and indirect quotations. See, direct quotations means we can able to give it. Okay, indirect quotations means the system will able to take out the indirect quotations. Okay, so can you go to the transaction code OB08? Can you go to the transaction code OB08? Go to the new entries, ma'am. Give me anything, ma'am. Direct quotation, that is your choice. 86 rupees, 88 rupees, that is your choice. And try to maintain with the 3 entries. That is very, very important, all of you. Okay, so the basic important thing is that based on these exchange rate types only we can able to maintain the rates, and based on these things only you can able to estimate the balances. Okay, realized gain and realized loss like this. Okay, so that is the main important point that we need to discuss. Okay, there will be based on the valuation areas, based on the accounting principles only we can able to do the foreign currency valuation reporting things. Okay, so now we have created each and everything, and the next one is we need to create the valuation. We will going to create the accounting principles. We don't have any transaction codes. We do have only navigation path. Go to the navigation path as PR reference IMG. Go to the financial accounting, ma'am. Go to the new address and try to create the accounting principle. Click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. The next one is assign accounting principle to the ledger group. Assign accounting principle to the ledger group. Assign accounting principle to the ledger group. Okay, go to the new entries and try to give with the accounting principles and ledger group 0L. All of you try to take the 0L, not the OL. Okay. 0L. Click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. Right. Come back and what is the next configurations that we have? And define valuation method. All of you try to take the valuation methods with each and everything. See, if you are having the valuation methods on the documents, GLs, things and all, then only you can able to generate the report. Otherwise, for the vendors, you cannot. Why? Because vendors are particularly assigned to the one transaction code, that is OBA1. Okay. Go to the general ledger accounting. And then next one is periodic processing. And then next one is evaluate, and the next one is define valuation methods. Define valuation methods. Go to the new address, ma'am. You can able to define the valuation method. Same we did in the ECC also. Okay, give the valuation method as anything, ma'am. DUE1. DUE1 or else V1. No, that is your choice. And description is valuation method for your company code. 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 Okay, so the next one is we have to evaluate the procedure. How you can able to evaluate the procedure? All of you always evaluate on the processes. Okay, so don't take out the lowest value. I mean principles and all. So you are doing with the valuation principles, and this principle is particularly related to the accounting things. Okay, so what is the principles means here? Principles are used to generate the reports based on the foreign revaluation reports. Okay, so that is the main help for us. And the next one is we do for the vendors, we do for the customers, we do for the valuation groups and all. Okay, no need to tick mark on anything. Why? Because this valuation method is particularly related to the vendors, customers, as well as the GLs things. And here in the exchange rate type for debit balances, you can just take out the DU even. If you are doing for the vendors, you can just do it with the DU even. If you are doing for the customers, you need to change out. Okay, so every time we need to change out each and everything. Okay, see, for customers also you can able to create the new valuation method. Okay, so that should be assigned to the one accounting principles, and all these accounting principles should be assigned to the one company code with the help of company code currency. Okay, so that is your choice, all of you. See, this is the demo server, right? So that is why, see, in real time, okay, determine exchange rate type for invoice reference is the main important point. Okay, in real time, for vendors as well as the customers, we do take the determine exchange rate type for invoice references, not for the accounting balances. Why? Because we do post the different types of amounts with the to the balance adjustments accounts. So that is why we cannot take out the all these things, right? So based on which reference you are taking the exchange rate types, okay, based on the invoice references of the particular exchange rate type determination. Okay, no need to take anything. Click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. Exchange rate type for translation. Yes, exchange rate type for translation. We do maintain all these things with the vendor reconciliation account, customer reconciliation account. No need to take any translations things and all. Already you have given the translation things in transaction code OB08. Okay, so go to the save button and save it. Yes. Okay, go to the save and save it, ma'am, and come back. And what is the next configuration that we have? Okay, then the next one is define valuation areas. Okay, go to that screen and come back. Under this define valuation methods only, you do have define valuation areas. Give the valuation areas and valuation method and currency type. Okay, go to that currency type, ma'am. So you can maintain different types of currencies. Like you can, if you have the group currencies, you can maintain it. So we do have only company code currency, right? So take out the company code currency. Click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. Then next one, what is the next configuration that we have? So assign valuation areas and accounting principle. That one is over, right? No, that is not over. Come back. Assign valuation areas to the accounting principle. Okay, why? Because all of you, this accounting principle is particularly related to the leading ledgers, right? Okay, and in this leading ledger, our company code will be there. And if you assign the accounting principles to the particular valuation areas, automatically you can able to generate the reports. Okay, go to that thing, assign valuation areas and accounting principle. Go to the SAP system, come back. Here, assign valuation areas and accounting principles. Go to the new entries now and give your valuation area that you have created earlier and give the accounting principle. Give the accounting principle. Click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. Now see, all of you, we no need to do for the GLs and all. Okay, that is just basic example that I have given in ECC. Okay, for SAP S/4HANA, that is not at all required. We do mainly focus on the business transactions of vendors as well as the customers. Okay, so now there will be account determination. So what is the account determination? Here under this sixth account, you can just try to give them give the sixth account. Realized gain account. Create a realized gain account in transaction code FS00. Create a realized gain account. Create a realized gain account in FS00. FS00. Then next one, second one, B. Create realized loss account. Create realized loss account. Loss account in FS00. Same thing. Go to the transaction and also balance sheet adjustments account. See balance sheet adjustments account or else balance adjustment account. Create balance adjustment account. No, that is not balance sheet, just a balance adjustment account. That is FS00 transaction code. Go to the transaction code FS00. We can able to create 3 more accounts. Yes, in the expenses, you can just create realized loss account. In the income, you can just create the realized gain account. Realized gain account. Take out the realized loss account. Okay, go to the control data. Try to give sort key and the creator bank interest 001. Z001. Go to the save button and save it. And the next one is create realized gain account in the other income. Realized gain account in the other income. Go to the type or description and give the cash discount, remove the cash discount account and just give the realized gain account. Realized gain account. Okay, the next one, a GL account long text will be a realized gain account. Realized gain account. Right. The next one, in the current liabilities, we can able to create the balance adjustments account. Okay, so create one balance adjustment account. Balance adjustment account. Give me 10 minutes of time, all of you. I will try to close this session. Go to the control data, remove the reconciliation account and give it blank. The next one is go to the creator bank interest. It should be in a Z001. This is not reconciliation account. Click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. So we have created all these things, all of you. Then in transaction code OB-A1, okay, so we will try to assign assign exchange rate difference keys in GL master data. That is not at all important, all of you. If you want to assign it, you can assign it with the you will assign all these accounts based on the exchange rates, right? Okay, but the thing is that when you maintain with valuation area, you no need to maintain, I mean, you no need to assign exchange rate types in GL master data. Okay, so give slash and go to the transaction code OB-A1 and double click on the KDB. KDB is there, right? Double click on the KDB and give you a chart of accounts and continue with the valuation area. You should do the valuation area, right? All of you. See, you should assign all these GL accounts with the help of valuation area to the transaction key KDB. Continue. Without assigning all these things, you cannot, all of you. So that is the question that I have asked you earlier. Give the value exchange rate type as DU even. First DU even. For the vendors, I am just taking the DU even. And expenses accounts. And expenses account. Take out the expenses account. That is realized loss account. And gain account is realized gain account. Realized loss account for the expenses. And for the gains, realized gain account. Take out that thing, click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. Then give slash n and again come back to this OB-A1 transaction code. OB-A1. Double click on this thing, ma'am. Continue, directly continue. And maintain with the main chart of accounts. Exchange rate is DU-E1 and account is realized loss account. And the next one is realized gain account. Realized gain account. Go to the save button and save it. So we do maintain all these things with the help of exchange rate the differences key using rate keys. But the thing is that we should maintain all these things for the open item GLs, right? Based on the vendors things and all. Double click on this KDF, ma'am. Double click on the KDF with the valuation area. Do with this thing, new entries. Then we will come back to this valuation area. We will do it and give the GL account, that is vendor reconciliation accounts. Give the GL account, that is vendor reconciliation account. No need to give any currency or currency type. We have already maintained the currency types in valuation areas. Okay, and with the valuation methods. And in the loss, you can just take out the loss account. Realized loss account and realized gain account. And in the valuation loss 1, you can just take out 400301 and gain 200301. And here in this balance adjustments accounts, whatever the invoice postings, realized gains and realized losses that we have, okay, that should be there. I mean, that should be matched with this balance sheet accounts only. Why? Because when you want to clear the payment to the particular vendor, that should be in a reversal entry. Okay, that is the important thing. And the next one is translation. Just give the loss 400301 and give the balance adjustments loss, that is 100502, and again gain 200301, and again adjustment account is 100502. Click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. And once again give slash n, go to the transaction code OB-A1 and do with this valuation area. Okay, assign all these accounts with valuation area. Then only you can able to run the report, right? Based on the valuation areas only. KDF. Give with valuation area. Give your valuation area. Continue and go to the new entries and try to maintain it. GL account is vendor reconciliation account. And valuation loss, give the valuation loss and give the valuation gain. and give the valuation gain. Good. Balance adjustment account 100502. And give the loss and the gain. Click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. Continue. Okay. So we have done with this configurations and all of you. I will going to stop this recording.